All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Oh, sure, TV there for a second. Pat McAfee. But no, welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Got quite a few games to talk about. Got a big Thursday night matchup tonight. Bengals and Dolphins there in Cincinnati. There's a couple college football games tonight. And a pretty good slate of baseball games. Going into the last week of baseball. We're just about a week away from baseball. Major League Baseball playoffs will start next Friday. Actually, the day the 5th is the last day of the regular season. One day off and right into the playoffs. So, get right into the heart of the sports here. Playoff baseball, we have NFL in full swing, NBA will be back here in a month or so. World Cup coming up. A lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna try to watch a little bit more soccer. Everybody keeps telling me if I could watch it more, I'd probably like it. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't watch much soccer. Just one of the few sports I just haven't got into. Yeah, that's what a stat guy told me. He said, go check out Indy 11 one time, and it'll change your mind. I said, Mike, hey, hockey, when we watch hockey live, hey, I watch more hockey on TV than now. I don't watch it as much as I do the other sports yet. I like it. But, we'll start the NFL with the big game tonight, big match. I think it's a real big game for the Eagles. Dolphins are going to be in Cincinnati against their 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Look for it on local TV. The Miami area or Cincinnati area. TV. Dolphins are 3-0, 1-0 on the road. Eagles are 1-2 at home. I like the Eagles in this game. I looked earlier, the Eagles were still 3.5 at home. A lot of people said they can't believe that Dolphins are underdogs for 3-0. I understand why. I understand why they're underdogs. Very easily could be two. Very easily could be 1-2 early. So I mean, it looked like they had a great game last week. Yes, they beat Buffalo, and that's a big win. If it wins, a win. The wins, the wins. You can't take that away from them. But there's a lot of teams that compete at impressive. Have. I think the Bengals. They try to revamp the offensive line. So far, it hasn't worked. But also, we've got 2 or 3 new guys here on the line. It can take some time for the guys to get together. I think there's a chance for offensive line to get better as they play a few games together. I do think the Bengals. I do think the offensive coordinator needs to change the philosophy a little bit. Until your line starts blocking better, quit trying these long development routes. Get the ball out of Burrow's hand quick. They can run it for a lot back there. I think the Bengals are going to come out fired up at home. Big Thursday night game. Bengals are still 3.5 point favorites. They're minus 180 on the money line. do. I like the Bengals at -3.5. I think the Bengals on the money line is -180. I think Bengals by 7. I don't know the exact score. I think we're going. But that's the only NFL game around big Thursday night game. We'll talk about tomorrow. We'll get our picks for the Sunday games. But then you have a couple college football games as well. Yeah,
All right. Well, that should have fixed the sound issue. All right. Well, that should
There
have
we
fixed
go.
the sound
There we go.
issue. There we go. Now the sound sounded better. But no, we have two college football games. Real quick, go if you were having trouble understanding this, because on our end the sound, when I tried to listen to it, sound was messed up. But sometimes people say it's fine, even though it's messed up on mine. So we both like the Bengals tonight in tonight's NFL Thursday night football game, big game tonight. And then, like I said, we'll give our NFL picks for Sunday's games tomorrow on tomorrow's show at 3 p.m. Eastern. So far, my picks this week have been 6-4. I was 3-2 Tuesday and 3-2 yesterday in baseball. But let's jump over to some college football. You have South Carolina State at South Carolina tonight. And South Carolina are huge favorites. They're South Carolina, well, as of earlier, they were 38.5 point favorites. I'll make sure that that's still where they're at here. But the other game tonight is a game that I think could be a pretty good game, but we'll get to that in just a second. Well, no, I think it's going to be a good game. I think it might be a little bit better game than South Carolina State. But no, South Carolina. Oh, it's actually went up to 39.5 now. South Carolina. I like South Carolina to win this game, but betting wise, I like South Carolina State plus the 39.5. 39.5 is a lot of points. I know South Carolina is the better football team, but South Carolina State, you have an in-state rival. Sometimes it can be hard. I know South Carolina State's not big name in football, but still, sometimes them games can be a little bit closer. Hey, I just think 39 and I think 39. What are you doing? I think 39.5 is just too many points. So I'm gonna go with I like South Carolina State. Damn dog. I like South Carolina State plus the plus the 39.5 in this game. I don't know if you looked much at the college football for tonight. But yeah, I think South Carolina wins the game. I just think 39.5 might be too many points. So I'm gonna take the points.
That's a lot of points, yeah.
Then you have Utah State at BYU. I think this will be a better football game than what the South Carolina State and South Carolina will be. You have BYU as 24.5 point favorites. I'm going to take BYU in this game. Earlier when I looked at it, it was at 24. I'd rather get it at 24. But it has went up to 24.5. I just think BYU is going to be too. I kind of talked about it yesterday. I think BYU is going to be too big. BYU has teams that stay together for 3 to 4 years because a lot of their guys don't leave after a year or after 3 years or whatever the minimum is. A lot of their guys stay there. So, and a lot of their guys go on missions and stuff with their religion where they're a little bit older anyway. So I like BYU minus the 24 points. That's all there is in college basketball or basketball, college football tonight. Damn dog has me all messed up. In Major League Baseball, like I said, there's a pretty good slate of games as we're heading toward the playoffs. Games that are going on right now, you have the Baltimore Orioles at the Boston Red Sox. Games 2-2 after getting ready to start the sixth inning in that game. Another game that's going on is the Philadelphia Phillies at the Chicago Cubs. That game is in the bottom of the third with the Cubs up 1-0 over the Phillies, and the Cubs have a runner on second base with 2 outs there in the bottom of the third inning. Scrap, you're going to move, bub. Watch out, buddy.
Here, I'll get it. Stay there, Scrap. I'll get it.
But I'll give you the odds here in a second. I just dropped them. But yeah, you have them 2 games going on. We got like 4 other games after that they're going on. I'll give you the live odds on those games real quick. Now I can look at them again. The dog jumping up on my lap has me all messed up here for a second. Okay. Major League Baseball. Oh, I missed a couple. They didn't show me all the games that are on. What the hell? Okay, you have the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers are playing right now. It's in the top of the 7th inning. The Detroit Tigers are up 6-0 in that game. You also have the White Sox at the Twins. The White Sox are up 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Live odds for that game. The Twins are actually, it's a pick 'em. Both are at -12 or -112 right now. So that game is at a pick 'em right now. Over under 8.5. 3-2, bottom of the 6th. Orioles and Red Sox still 2-2. Getting ready to start the 6th inning. Live odds there. You can get the Orioles at +106 and the Boston Red Sox at -134. Over under for that game is at 7.5. Then you have the Phillies at the Cubs. Cubs are up 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd, runner on second. The Phillies are at -108, and the Cubs are at -118. So they have them odds almost at a pick 'em. And then the next game that you have that hasn't started yet would be the Tampa Bay Rays at the Cleveland Guardians. The Rays are -124 on the money line. The Guardians are +105 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 6.5 runs. I favor the Guardians in this game again. I picked them yesterday. They won. These 2 teams have split the series so far, 1 game apiece. I think it's going to be another close game, but getting the plus money, just a little bit of plus money, but still getting plus money with the Guardians at home. I think there's pretty good value there. Hey, how's it going, Glenn? And then after that game, Miami Marlins at the Brewers. The Brewers are -174 favorites. The Marlins are +146 underdogs. Over under for this game. Over under for this game is just 7.5. You have Garrett on the mound for the Marlins. Lauer on the mound for the Brewers. I like the Brewers at home in this game. I think there's good value there. Taking the Brewers at home. Next game, Oakland Athletics at the Los Angeles Angels. I'll give you guys out my picks of the day when we get over. I just kind of give out a pick for each game, and then I give out my favorite picks of the day. But you got Oakland at the Angels. On the mound for Oakland, you got Irvin. On the mound for the Angels will be Ohtani. So could be a good game. Angels are big favorites at -275 on the money line. The Athletics are at +225 on the money line. I think the Angels win this game with Ohtani on the mound, but there's no value at taking them at -275. And I don't trust the Angels enough to give up a run and a half. So this would be a game like betting wise, I wouldn't bet, but if I was picking a team to win, I think the Angels will win this game. I maybe go under the 7 just because I don't think I don't think the Athletics are going to score a lot of runs. They don't. Hell, I haven't looked today, but they were hitting like 219, 220 as a team. So the Athletics can struggle to score runs. Texas Rangers at the Seattle Mariners. Rangers are actually this is kind of weird. The Rangers are -1.5 on the run line, but they're even money plus $1. on the money line, and the Mariners are minus 118 on the money line. So the Mariners are favored on the money line, but are under. But they got the Rangers favored on the spread, but you get that at plus 176 juice. So that's a good juice at -1. That's real good juice at -1.5. But I like the Mariners in this game. They have Marco Gonzalez on the mound. You're gonna have Gray on the mound for the Rangers. No, I don't like the Mariners just because Gonzalez is on the mound. But Mariners are still playing for something. Rangers aren't. Rangers have lost 4 out of their last 5 games. The series they have split the first 2 games. So the Rangers did win the first game. Mariners bounced back and got a win last night. I look for the Mariners to get another big win at home tonight. So I like the Mariners here at the -118. Dodgers and Padres will be the next game. Dodgers have owned the Padres all season. So I favor the Dodgers in this game. They're at -130 favorites. The Padres are plus 110 on the money line, underdogs. For the Dodgers, you have Gratero is going to be on the mound. And for the Padres, you have Wilson on the mound. Over-unders at 8. Like I said, the Padres have struggled against the Dodgers this year. I know this game's in San Diego, but I favor the Dodgers in this game. I like the Dodgers. I take Dodgers on the money line.
Yeah, Dodgers are pretty strong. I mean, I know we'll see how they do in the playoffs, but in the regular season, they've been kind of the team to beat.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give out my baseball picks real quick, and then we'll keep talking. But I want to go ahead and give them out because I just did realize one of my picks I was giving out is one of the games that started. So I want to get that pick out there before that game goes on anymore. And that's the Boston Red Sox. I like the Red Sox. They've won the first 2 games of the series. The Orioles have lost 4 of their last 5 as well. Game is tied 2-2 in the 6th inning. But this is a pick that I actually put out this morning before. But I wanted to go ahead but yeah, that game's tied 2-2. My other baseball picks aren't playing right now. But did you have anything you wanted to talk about, Dad?
Well, I can do it tomorrow. I have a couple of parlays for college football, but it's a Friday parlay and a Saturday parlay.
Okay, I mean that's pretty much all the game live. That's all the games we have for today that's going on. I'll go ahead and give out my picks for today. I like the Bengals at -3.5 or on the money line. But since we give out picks on football, we usually do the spread. So -3.5. South Carolina State, I'm going to take them plus 39.5. I'm going to take the points against South Carolina. And these are my picks of the day, guys. So that's 2 of them. I'm giving out 5 picks today. BYU -24. I like BYU to win that game. Like I said, Boston Red Sox money line, the Milwaukee Brewers money line, and I like the Seattle Mariners money line. So that's the 5 picks I like today. My record so far this week is 6-4. Not my best week, but hey, anytime you have your number on the left is higher than the number on the right, when you're doing sports bet, that's all. It don't matter how much it is, just as long as you're on the winning side there. But I had been doing a lot better the last couple of weeks. Got sick and was away for a week and a half, but getting back in the groove of it, I'll look for the numbers to start going back up.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do my parlays because I know we're going to be busy with NFL probably tomorrow for the most part.
Yeah.
I've got
we can talk a little bit of college football.
Yeah, I've got a Friday parlay for the Friday games. The games I took was I got Houston -2.5 against Tulane. I also went with Texas San Antonio -4 against Middle Tennessee. I went with Washington -3.5 against UCLA. That's a +6 or +5. Plus 595 odds.
Houston is actually went up to Houston's at wait a minute. You said UTSA, right?
Yes.
They're at -4.5 now.
Okay.
And then Washington has went down to -2.5.
Oh, okay.
So I mean that's even better for Washington. Really, -2.5.
But that parlay originally would have been plus 595 on odds. So, for example, if a $10 bet would have been worth $69.70. My Saturday parlay, I've got Rutgers. This is kind of going with the game you had earlier about so many points. I got Rutgers plus 40.5 against Ohio State. I got Penn State plus 24.5. No, minus 24.5. Excuse me, against Northwestern. And then I got Arizona minus 17.5 against Colorado. That's plus 625. For example, $10 bet would be worth $72.80.
Yeah, Penn State's at 24.5. I think this Wake Forest and Florida State's going to be a good game on Saturday. Florida State's 6.5-point favorites, but I think that's going to be a good game. I think Alabama and Arkansas has ability to be a good game.
What do you think about IU, Nebraska?
I think that'll be a good game. I think IU wins that game. IU should.
I thought IU would do better against Cincinnati. They just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, but
they played real good the second half, but they got to quit playing so bad the first half.
Yeah.
They outplayed Cincinnati.
But the thing was, it was just like the last 3 minutes of the first half because they were still right
Yeah,
there.
they gave up 21 points in 3 minutes. Yeah. It just really fell apart.
Another game I'm interested in just because it's our hometown. You have Ball State. They're 4.5-point underdogs against Northern Illinois on Saturday at home.
They're playing competitive football. They're another team that's kind of shooting themselves in the foot.
But they're a team at home at getting them at plus 158. I think there's pretty good value there because I don't think Northern Illinois is just going to come in and blow Ball State out. I think it's going to be a close game, and I can see Ball State with a chance to win the game at the end.
What's supposed to be the big game of the week this week?
Yeah, the Wake Forest Florida State game's a pretty good one. Alabama and Arkansas. Alabama's 17.5-point favorites, but they're both ranked teams.
What do you think about that? Would you take Alabama and give up the points? Or would you take Arkansas?
Man, I think I almost would lean toward Arkansas and take the points at plus 17.5, especially at 17.5. Ohio State is minus 39.5 on Rutgers. Is that what you had? It's went down a point.
Yeah, I had plus 40.
It's went down 39 plus 39.5 now. Texas A&M and Mississippi State is probably going to be a good game. I would say that's going to be a real competitive game. They have Mississippi State as a 3.5-point favorites at home in that game. So I think that'll be a good game. There's a bunch of college football games. LSU and Auburn. There was another. I was going to say there was another game, but I can't think of it now. But it was NC State against Clemson. I think that's going to be a fun game to watch. They have Clemson as 6.5-point favorites. West Virginia and Texas. They have Texas 9.5-point favorites, but I think that game could be interesting as well. Georgia's 28.5-point favorites over Missouri. I don't think Missouri will be able to stay with them. I do like Indiana at plus 5.5 against Nebraska. At plus 5, I think that's a little. I know Indiana lost to Cincinnati last week, but to me, the way they've been playing before that and the way Nebraska's been playing, I think 5.5 is a lot. Might be too many points. I think Indiana's going to win the game myself, so I'd take them at the plus 180. But
yeah, I think I would too.
Arizona State at USC. USC's a 25.5-point favorites, and I think I'd take USC in the points. With the mess that Arizona State has going on right now, for one, and they're not a real talented team right now. And then with the mess you have going on, where they fired their head coach on the side, on the field after a game, and supposedly coaching staff members of Herm Edwards was leaking out plays and stuff to other teams to try to get him out of there. So that's a lot to deal with. So yeah, I like USC at the minus 25.5. Which tomorrow I will give out my college picks for Saturday as well, and then I'll also give out the picks for Sunday for NFL. So we'll dig a little deeper into college football tomorrow as that goes. But no, I think this weekend's going to be a fun weekend of football. I don't think there's no. Well, I do think there is a UFC in there. I think there is a UFC this Saturday, but it's just a fight night, I think. And
I don't even remember.
Which we couldn't do it anyway. We can't do it anyway because we're going to be. Yeah. Before we get out of here, let's go ahead and talk about that a little. Go ahead and make sure I plug that. Don't forget this Saturday night we'll be live, 7 p.m. Eastern. Probably try to go live about 10 till or so. But we'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern. DCCW and J County Fair presents Cornfield Carnage. It's going to be at Portland, Indiana, at the J County Fairgrounds at the Butt Building. WWE legend and WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley, hardcore legend, dude's a two-time New York Times best-selling author, does comedy that sells out everywhere he goes. He's going to be there, being in attendance. Who knows what he'll do? You never know. You never know what Mick Foley's going to do. Everybody knows that. If you watch them as Dude Love or Mankind, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, you never know what the guy's going to do. And then if that wasn't enough, then you have WWE legend, the Boogeyman, going to be there. And that's another guy you have no clue why he's going to do when he shows up.
Let me ask you a question real quick about Mick Foley. What was your favorite, his favorite character? Who did you like better, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love?
I really liked Cactus Jack, but when I think of Mick Foley, I think of Mankind because the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Mick Foley is going off the top of that. That's one of the first things that comes to my mind. Them going off the top of that cage.
Well, he was.
But Cactus Jack, man, was just all the hardcore matches and everything he had done as Cactus Jack before he got to WWE.
Yep.
He was Cactus Jack more of his career.
Yeah, probably.
I would think, at least toward the beginning. But I ain't gonna lie, I liked him as dude. I loved all of his characters. I loved all the faces of Foley, but I would say I'd probably favor Cactus Jack maybe just a little more, and then probably Mankind and Dude Love right up there.
Real fans may remember this. At one point in WCW, don't ask me why, they had him called Captain Jack. So don't ask me. It didn't last very long. But
yeah. So if you're a pro wrestling fan, man, Big Show, Boogeyman, like I say, you never know what he's going to do. And then you have a bunch of great independent talent that's going to be there. You have independent talent that's been on AEW Dark, been on OVW. You have some guys that's made appearances on WWE before, in Jake Oman, who I think should be on WWE Weekly, but that's my opinion. My opinion don't matter when it comes to that.
Got several stars that are currently appearing at OVW.
Yeah, with Hollywood Haley J, Ari Alexander. But I know both of them been OVW and on AEW Dark. Then you have a female wrestler I think is on her way up in the wrestling business. I know she's starting to get booked out of state and stuff as well. Big Rachel Armstrong. I believe she's only been in the business for a little over a year, but I believe she's one of the best female wrestlers that we've seen. I mean, I'll put her up right up there with about anybody that we've seen so far.
Yeah, this triple threat with her should be really interesting. I'm really looking forward.
Yeah, that's going to be a triple threat match for the DCCW women's titles. What other match? Oh, they're going to have a big United States Championship. It's going to be start out as a Battle Royal Rumble match. Then when it gets down to the final four guys, it turns into a fatal four-way for the United States Championship.
That should be really cool.
Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. Then you have he announced the Jake Oman match last night. Then you have Jake Oman against another guy that is I think one of the best in the Midwest and could be on TV in IK3, Jonathan Wolf. Yep. I mean, if you haven't seen them two guys go, I'm telling you, that has the ability to be match of the night. And I know you have Boogeyman, you have something make full of their big names, but wrestling wise, match of the night.
Yeah, that's going.
Omen and Wolf could definitely be right up there for it.
That's worth the price of admission. Just that match, seriously, it really is. And you got all the other stuff too. And then not only that, you've got the tag team champions are going to be defending their belts there.
The highlight reel, one of the best tag teams around
in the Midwest, and definitely the best in Indiana, in my opinion. And then you got Dex Royal, who could arguably be one of the best wrestlers in the Midwest.
WWE prospect.
He's their champion, DCCW, and he's going to be putting the belt on the line too. So all the championships are going to be on the line, plus the Boogeyman, plus there's some surprises.
I was going to say, I guarantee you, we actually got told there's going to be some surprises.
Yeah, there's going to be some surprises.
He said that last night. If you saw our show last night where we're kind of promoting the show, the promoter of the show who's actually going to have a big match in the show as well.
Yeah,
go ahead.
If you live around this area, there's going to be some big surprises for people who live around this area.
Yes.
So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be some pretty shocking surprises. So I think people.
And if you can make it to
cool.
the show, they have a few. I think they said there was a few second and third row seats left. $25 a ticket. General admission's $15. Now, if you get them at the door, it's going to be $5 more. You can get them at jcountyfair.com, or if you go to the fairgrounds during their open hours. I'm not sure what their actually hours where the office is open. You can go purchase them that way as well. But you can buy them online.
Yep.
jcountyfair.com. Get them now because, like I said, you're going to save yourself some money for one, and for two, this building can very easily sell out.
Yes.
And I know tickets have been going pretty fast from what we've been told. So if you're planning on going, get your ticket now. But if you can't make it to the event, we will be streaming. Like I said, we'll be streaming it live on the Gonzo Sports Room channels, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. All Sports, All Plays Network, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So there's going to be a lot of different ways that you'll be able to watch this event. But yeah, you don't want to miss it. I'll tell you that because DCCW always puts on some great shows, and I think this might be one of the best ones that they've done.
I agree. The doors
has the potential to be anyway.
Doors open at 6. They have meet and greets. Meet and greets are for everybody. Don't make a difference if you paid a $50 front row ticket or if you paid a $15 general admission.
And I think they do have. I think they said they had one maybe two the VIP tables left were what $650. No, $350. Damn.
350
for 6 people.
For 6 people.
I had the numbers backwards.
And that includes
unlimited snacks,
and drinks, which also includes beer or soft drinks or water. So I mean, so that comes 6 people. It comes out about $58 a piece. A front row ticket was $50. So you're talking about $8 a head for unlimited
snacks and unlimited
beer
drinks.
or drinks. So that's a heck of a deal.
Hey, if we weren't doing commentary, I'd have got a table because getting unlimited beer for $8 more. No, that's definitely worth it. Plus the snacks.
But going back for the meet and greets, everybody's getting the meet and greets. Of course, there are some charges for the autographs and the signed shirts and that stuff. But you can look at DCCW or I think J County online, and they've got the prices and stuff for that. But the doors are supposed to open at 6. I think they could open a few minutes early if they get the opportunity to, because they know that there's going to be big lines. But everybody's going to get an opportunity if they have to
delay the show for 15, 20 minutes. They will. Everybody
and the gentlemen during the intermissions. I'm trying to say during the intermission, they normally it's 15 minutes. It may be 30, 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, they'll accommodate everybody.
They want to make sure everybody gets their opportunity to meet those guys, the Boogeyman and Mick Foley. Also, you can meet the other wrestlers there too. And they're
having a big silent auction, have some cool prizes. They have this Faces of Foley belt that he was talking about that has all the Faces of Foley on it. Hey, I want to get in that. I want to get in that raffle. I'd love to have that belt.
So it's going to be a real cool event. You really don't want to miss it if you live in any way close to the area. I know there's people coming from
all kinds of different states
to come to the show. I know that wrestlers have been contacting from all different states to be on the show, asking to be on the show. That's probably one reason they're doing a Battle Royal too.
And it's probably another reason why there's going to be some surprises as well.
Yeah, also some surprises because people are killing to be on the show. They want to be a part of this.
And then meet and greet wise, I don't have all the prices for like some of the stuff, but the basic stuff for autograph for Mick Foley's $40. A picture is $40, or there's a combo for $60. For the Boogeyman, it's $30 for an autograph, $30 for a picture, or a combo for $50. Now, Mick Foley has Funko Pops, all kinds of different things. But there's a limited supply, so once they're gone, they're gone. And you can pre-order those if you get on the DCCW website. Go to DCCW Indiana at Facebook. It'll take you right there. Or go to jcountyfair.com, and you can get those options where you can pre-order if you'd like to pre-order. I know the Funko Pops for Mick Foley. They have different ones because they have like Mankind on, but they're $80, and that's autographed as well. So you get the Funko Pop, and it'll be autographed, and that's $80. They have this one that has all 4 Faces of Foley, and it's in the lunchbox. I can't remember the exact price on it, but hey, there's some cool merch on there. They're gonna have turnbuckle pads that you can purchase
that are signed,
that are autographed. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of different ways that you can get a memorabilia from this great event. And
and there's special design shirts that are being made, Mick Foley shirts, Boogeyman shirts, and
then
you
a
can
DCCW J County Fair like show shirt.
Yeah, Cornfield Carnage shirt. So there's going to be.
And we've seen the design of those.
Yep.
Them are cool. You can actually find you can see that design.
They said,
but we heard about the Boogeyman design last night.
It says glow in the dark, so it sounds really cool. So, but you guys can check out. I know if you go to DCCW, you can check out. Probably they got price listings and stuff of all the items. I don't have that.
I know. I believe he said the special show shirts were going to be 30. I think he said.
And then, I don't remember.
And then because I know the one shirt's 25. The Cornfield Carnage one is. Yeah. I think he said the other special shirts that they're going to have available. Yeah. I want to say he said they were going to be $30. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I check online.
But I mean, like I said, and once I get that, we get all that. Well, I can't. I'm in Facebook jail right now, so I can't share nothing on our page until Saturday. So that's kind of so. You're going to have to go check out their pages for that information. Usually I'll post it on ours as well, but this week has been a little hectic.
DCCW Indiana. Yep. Because there's 2 DCCWs.
Or if you type in Delaware County Championship Wrestling, it'll come up too. But if you DCCW Indiana is a lot less to type in. It takes you exactly to the same spot. So that's why I say DCCW Indiana. But yeah, or like I said, Delaware County Championship Wrestling. Either way, on Facebook, it'll take you right there. Get all the information you need. If for some reason you can't find something you need, contact me because I can still accept messages. So contact me, and we'll make sure you get the information that you need between myself or Jared Bird, the promoter, or Jason McGraw, the other guy that's helping. Terry Coons, one of us will be able to get you in the right spot. So if you have any questions on that, but before we get out of here, like I said, my picks this week have been 6-4 so far. Do you have something else you wanted to say?
No.
Oh. And but my picks for today, best picks of the day: Bengals -3.5 tonight in the big Thursday night matchup. I like South Carolina State plus 39.5 against South Carolina. BYU -24. I believe that was Utah State they were playing. And then in Major League Baseball, as we're finishing out the season, I like the Boston Red Sox money line. They are up 3-2 right now in the 6th inning. And then I like the Brewers money line and the Seattle Mariners money line. They're my 3 baseball picks for tonight. So I didn't plan this, but I'm giving out 5 picks again. 5 picks again today. Like I said, record's been 6-4 so far this week because we didn't have a show on Monday. Don't miss tomorrow's show. We'll give out our college football picks for Saturday, our NFL picks for Sunday. Be a big show. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's show for sure. What you have anything before we get out of here?
No, I'm ready to go.
Don't forget, tonight's Thursday night. Check out Unscripted, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can find it on Unscripted at Facebook or on the All Sports All Plays Network on live TV and YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Also, real quick, if you watch ASAP Sport, the All Sports All Plays Network, stay tuned because there's some big news that's going to be coming out with the ASAP Network here real soon. That's I think it's really going to change a lot of things. But yeah. So there's some big news coming out. So make sure that you are staying tuned in with the All Sports All Plays. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube for the All Sports All Plays. Also for the Gonzo Sports Room, hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well. We greatly appreciate it. Follow us on YouTube or not YouTube, Facebook and Twitch. Follow and like us. Leave a review on the Facebook page. We greatly appreciate that as well.
You got a special tonight.
Yeah, and the night special show will be at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to air some of our favorite matches from DCCW so far this year. There's like 7 or 8 matches I've put together. We'll air it tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be aired on the All Sports All Plays Network and on the Gonzo Sports Room Network as well. So a lot of different ways you'll be able to watch that tonight. So and if you plan on watching Saturday, that'd be a good way to get to know some of the wrestlers that a lot of these matches are wrestlers that you're going to see this weekend.
Yep.
But with that being said, if you don't have anything else, we'll go ahead and get out of here for today. One more time, picks for best picks for tonight: Bengals -3.5. I like Bengals on the money line as well. South Carolina State plus 39.5. BYU -24. Red Sox on the money line. Brewers on the money line, and the Mariners on the money line. Hope everybody has a great night. Stay safe. We'll see you guys tomorrow. at 3 p.m. Eastern for another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Hold on, I'll tell you something.